Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So the horse bazaar is back. Um, I really didn't want to film a video tonight because my heart is just torn to pieces. I'll tell you why in a minute. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to all so you can be notified when a new video pops up. So we're gonna go look at these horses at the bazaar to see what's on sale. And then, yeah. So in case you're wondering why I dressed my character up like I'm going to a funeral or something, and my Halloween horse like that too, because just a little while ago, I don't know if you saw my post or not, but just a little while ago, before it hit 12 o'clock, October 2nd, one of my other cats that I was very close to from the very beginning when I delivered him to the very end, passed away October 2nd, after trying to just give him a bath, something harmless, I was just trying to help him out because he wasn't really doing well to begin with. His name's Archie. He was one of my disabled black cats. He was just not doing well, and I figured I would give him a bath just to try and help him out, because he had fleas really bad that was just eating him alive. And the water was just so bloody, so I thought I was gonna do him a favor, just something harmless, because I thought he was gonna be okay. So anyways, these are the horses for sale. Halflinger, Mustang, and whatever horse that is up there, and yeah. Halflinger, $499. Mustang, $599. Whatever this is, Tragner, $399. And Arabians, $4.99. I'm sorry if I'm making this video sound so depressing, but please stick with me to the end because my heart is just broken. Try to understand. Normally I would sound, very happy making these videos if I didn't lose one of my beloved pets again, I have to bury him today. Those are the horses for sale. So we're gonna go find a spot in Forgotten Fields to remember Archie by. We're gonna make a made-up resting spot for him. We're gonna find one. So he was just fine, still not doing well, but he was a little bit fine, where, he just got some water to drink, and then he just ate a little bit, which he hasn't been really eating since he hasn't been feeling good and his body was very weak. But he had just ate and just drank and then went onto my bed um, to lay down for just a little bit. And I went over to go love on him, and he was loving on my hand, like he was rubbing his head on my hand, and got closer to my lap. And then I had to feed my chihuahuas their leftover food. And when I went to go get my chihuahuas leftover food, all my other cats, including Archie's brother, came up meowing at me. And then Archie, I never seen him do this because he, wasn't doing well and he was very weak. Well, Archie literally ran off my bed just to get to me when I was grabbing my chihuahua's leftover food and getting it ready. And so when I saw that, I thought, okay, well, since he had enough strength to run over to me, I thought he was going to be okay for me to, give him a bath to try and make him feel a little bit better. I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't think nothing was going to harm him or anything, because it's just a bath. Something that's supposed to feel soothing to him. And so I grabbed the towel, I grabbed Archie, picked him up gently. I think I'm gonna do it right here. I picked him up gently, and he was doing fine for that little moment. And I got the water lukewarm. Took the shower hose down so I could spray him off. The water was just so bloody from fleas. Like, the whole tub was red. And it broke my heart. Well, that wasn't what, traumatized me. And what crushed my soul. For just a few minutes, like 3 minutes, I'm gonna have to make another slide to this video. Hold on. For like 3 minutes, he was fine, but didn't want that bath. His body was aching, and I thought this water would help him relax and help ease his muscles from hurting, and he was already in pain. And I thought I was gonna, be kind, help him out, because I thought it was gonna help ease up his pain. Well, he jumps out of the tub, like, the first time. I pick him up, I tell him it's okay, you're gonna be fine, you're almost done. Well, I was still spraying him off, and I was getting the soap ready to lather him up. And before I could do that, before I could even get to the soap, he started... I'm trying not to cry. I've already been crying all night. He started hyperventilating, screaming, and just couldn't stand up no more. And he jumped out of the tub one last time. The second time was his last time. And he started panting and then coughing. and then panting even more heavier. And then he couldn't walk no more. And he was walking fine before the bath. He couldn't walk no more. He fell over. His legs went out from under him. And then he just started screaming. And I yelled for my dad or my stepmother for help. I started panicking and started crying because I love him so much. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to cry. I'm sorry. He is so special to me. I started crying and I was trying to talk him out of it. And I was holding him and I wrapped the towel around him because I knew he couldn't handle it no more. I wrapped the towel around him, and my dad's in his office of the house doing security work, and my stepmom rushed into the bathroom to help me, and I was with him the whole time, just holding him and trying to talk him out of it and trying to get him up. And he just kept panting and crying and screaming. He tried to get up but couldn't. And then his eyes got so big and wide. And then he started screaming and he started choking on his saliva and having a heart attack. He started having a heart attack. And I started to do chest compressions for him to try and pump his heart. And it just wasn't working. He kept on choking, and so I picked him up and was trying to rub him off and still trying to do compressions to his heart. And then he let out one last cry and just stopped moving and stopped breathing. And then his eyes were just wide open. So then I started trying to blow some oxygen into his lungs and still do chest compressions because I did not want to say goodbye. I did not want to let him go because how close I was bonded with him. I watched this boy be born from his mother, and I cut his umbilical cord and I just raised him. From the day he was born, I just was there with him from the start of his life all the way through it. And you have to think how special that bond was and how many memories we had together. And I was so close to him. I did not want to let go of his lifeless body. I picked him up and just kept begging him to come back. I kept begging him to wake up. And my stepmother kept trying to pull his body from my hands, and I just didn't want to let go. I didn't want to let go of him. It was the hardest, traumatic, traumatizing thing for me. And I kept telling him how sorry I was. That I was just trying to help. And that I didn't mean to throw him in shock and cause him to have a heart attack. because I wanted to ease his pain with the warm water. And I just held him so close to my chest, so I was kissing his nose and just keeping his head so close to me and holding his body. And then I had to let go and wrap him up and put him in a box. And today's October 3rd now. So we're gonna have to bury him in our backyard today. Later on, once the sun rises. And I'm just so heartbroken and so traumatized by the whole thing. And I have other little young cats that I have to bathe too, and after that experience I'm so traumatized to the point where I'm scared to give another cat a bath. And every other cat is fine. It was just him. He's the only one that was in rough shape because of fleas. They sucked him dry. All my other cats would be safe to bathe, but he wasn't, and I did not know that. This is where I guess I'm gonna have a memorial thing for him on Star Stable to remember him by. I'm sorry I cried in this video. I'm so sorry if I made this depressing for you guys. I'm sorry. But it's been so hard for me tonight. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching. Bye guys.